This first week of September, with two planets changing signs, Mars entering Cancer and Mercury coming into Virgo, sharpens our mind and makes us more homey. But also brings a possibility of some deceit, unexpected news, and maybe delays. What else can we expect? This is what we shall find out here today. Good morning, bonjour, Michelle Karen, astrologer, shaman. Welcome to my channel dedicated to the practical uses of astrology to lead a better life. Monday, September the 2nd, Mars is square Neptune. This is a bit of a treacherous day. We could feel weak, disappointed, restless, incompetent, lonely, discouraged, and somewhat inadequate. Conflicting desires and emotions, as well as second guessing our decisions, could be paralyzing. Dissipation of energy, procrastination, and a general inability to take action tend to be rather demoralizing. Some strange, complex obstacle may block our efforts. Our imagination and self destructiveness could stimulate unwise activities that end up damaging our reputation or dissolving our finances. We are likely to miscalculate risks, leading to inappropriate actions which create more confusion and, in some cases, downright chaos. This is a very, very bad day to get in trouble with the police or be involved in any form of covert, devious activity. We should also be careful to not become the victim of a scam or promotional scheme. Today, the easy way out is not advised. We need to stay away from drugs, alcohol, as well as gas and contaminated water, as today we are particularly vulnerable to any form of poisonous substance. Cults are more than ever ill advised. Unstable people, especially those who harbor hidden resentments, suppressed anger, or bitter jealousies, are to be avoided at all costs. Imparting information to anyone who might use it with bad intentions is dangerous. In an attempt to sway us from our original intentions, others may convince us we are wrong. Even psychic advice may be misleading. The antidote to all of this is to face our fears, plant our feet firmly on the ground, and analyze the situations at hand with calm and realism. In an attempt to conserve our energies, we may want to retreat, but this should not be a pure giving up. It is important that we focus our imagination on practical solutions and put our ideals to work. Our best protection is the purity of our motives and remaining considerate of others. Wednesday, September the 4th, Mars is in Cancer till November the 3rd. The next 2 months are very good for buying a home, doing some house repairs, or any kind of carpentry work. We won't hesitate to put a lot of effort to achieve whatever we feel is important, even to the point of exhaustion. Periods of high energy could alternate with periods of utter laziness. We may also tend to go overboard when under pressure. We may be more subjective than usual, overly sensitive to criticism, moody, and impressionable. Easily threatened when challenged, we are likely to go into self-protective mode. If things are not going well in our life, we run the danger of venting our frustration unto our loved ones, becoming aggressive and saying harsh, cruel words we would, of course, later regret. We or someone close to us are not above throwing a temper tantrum. Having a secure home life feels very important. During the next 2 months, that's the place where we are the most productive. We could want to be a super mom, a super dad, and even if we don't have children, engage in some dynamic mothering. But family troubles or a lack of harmony at home definitely depletes our energy in major ways. Even though with this position it is not easy to be straightforward in expressing our feelings, it is important that we make an effort to talk freely in order to avoid negative emotions spiraling into physical problems. Repressed emotional discord, worries, or anger could easily result in an upset stomach. It is important that we follow our intuition and find a balance between our concern for other people and our need for personal safety. We may feel more sensual than usual. Our sexual needs are very tied to our emotional desires. And water sports are quite encouraged. Friday, September the 6th, Mercury is square Uranus. Today, our mind is quite active, original, even rebellious, definitely quick and unpredictable. We could argue just for the sake of asserting our difference, yet jumping to conclusions without having sufficient information or practical experience could make us waste a large amount of valuable energy. We could act in erratic and scattered ways. Nervous tension, delays, frustration, and eccentric goals are to be expected. We could become our own worst enemy. In our attempts to resolve a difficulty, we are likely to attract awkward predicaments that create even greater problems. Our circumstances could be out of sync, break our usual patterns of behavior, and expose us to explosive new information. We are drawn to original, independent, and dynamic people, yet could alienate others through tactless remarks, intellectual conceit, or extreme opinions expressed without thinking. Exceptional insights, bright ideas, non-conformist concepts challenge long cherished attitudes. We are likely to be drawn to study an unusual topic. The belief that we are special could make us overestimate ourselves and undermine our very real talents. This is therefore not a good day for traveling or signing any document that has long-term consequences. Breakdowns in communication caused all at once by snap judgments, rapidly changing views, obstinacy, and egotism can cause disagreements, even in extreme cases involve us in a scandal. Our detached, unreasonable demands for independence could cause a separation from someone close, or we could unexpectedly meet a new, different, exciting person who introduces us to unusual activities and social circles. Nothing is likely to turn out the way we planned. Haste, sudden interruptions, unexpected changes of plans, and a certain lack of regard for truth and practicality do not make this a good day for traveling or following through on projects. Saturday, September the 7th, Sun is in opposition to Saturn. This could be a trying day. Our energy tends to be depleted. We could be burdened with responsibilities that we need to embrace with a lot of discipline. We may be faced with problems that are tedious and have to fight rigid, egotistical tendencies. People in various positions of authority could reveal their selfish ambitions, play power games, and be oppressive, even unreasonable in their demands. Our efforts could be blocked by some administrative red tape and require a lot of effort for very little result. Communications tend to be difficult. Our social and romantic life is likely to feel restricted. Limitations imposed by people's circumstances awaken our inhibitions, insecurities, sense of loneliness, as well as fears of failure and poverty, causing resentment and depression. New endeavors as well as financial investments are not advised. The way to gain recognition and respect with this transit is to fulfill our obligations quietly with a lot of seriousness, patience, persistence, stability, concentration, maturity, and dignity, as well as strike a healthy balance between our personal needs and what we absolutely need to do. Another way, if we can afford it, is of course to rest as much as possible and take care of ourselves. And finally, Sunday, September the 8th, Mercury enters Virgo till October the 13th. During the next 6 weeks, our patience, common sense, intelligence, precise logic, reasoning abilities, efficient planning, versatility, and great attention to details, of course, loved by Virgo, are enhanced. We need order in our surroundings, proceed in a meticulous, careful, thorough manner, but may be so concerned with wanting everything to be perfect that this could lead to a self-defeating humility. We may then run the danger of working below our true competence levels, which of course is never good. Secretaries, teachers, correspondents, and anyone involved in activities requiring strong mental capacities is favored. Detailed scientific research is appealing. We are willing to devote the time and energy to find a practical application to our ideas, use the best techniques available, and do our work accurately. Our approach to problems is analytical, tenacious, painstaking, even in some cases downright obsessional. We may feel a strange kind of safety in knowing exactly what is expected of us and precisely what to do. Totally willing to sit down with our employers, employees, and colleagues to discuss any work related challenge, we come up with grounded solutions that help us create a better functioning professional environment. During the next 6 weeks, we might be prone to worry, feel nervous, anxious, even have irrational fears. We need to be careful to not give in to excessive criticism and over fussiness, which would make us lose sight of the forest for the trees. On one hand, intolerant with stupidity, we could on the other fall prey to an over concern with unimportant details, trivial facts, and idle conversations, which could make us waste valuable time and energy and cause unnecessary stress. It is important that we use our mind constructively, demonstrate discrimination, study a topic that helps us acquire a specialized skill, and satisfy our thirst for knowledge by reading interesting books. Not in the least frightened by a demanding intellectual work, we could want to learn a new language, take an interest in grammar, and expand our vocabulary so that we may develop more eloquence both in speech and writing. We could also become very concerned with health, interested in improving our diet and learning new healing methods if we are in that field. If you are already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Your comments are always appreciated. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to place a thumbs up and hit the little bell to be notified when I upload a new video every Thursday and sometimes another one during the week. Remember, as always, choose your battles, walk in beauty. Thank you for watching. Until next time.